As the year draws to a close, the anticipation is finally over. Gmmtv has officially unveiled its 2025 lineup, showcasing a range of new and exciting BL series that fans can anticipate. Given Gmmtv's extensive pool of actors, it's no surprise that their lineup always boasts a big number of series, compared to other production companies, which only adds to the excitement. This year's lineup is particularly impressive, featuring 16 brand new BL series to look forward to, with some scheduled for release in 2025, others set to premiere in the first half of the year, and others at a later stage. With that being said, let's dive right into the video and explore the lineup. Number 1. Only Friends Dream On. This is a second season of the 2023 series Only Friends. This is quite a surprise, but I thought if there is ever a second season, it'll be with the same cast and same 3 couples. This season takes place within the same universe as Season 1, however, it focuses on 3 different couples. We will be seeing Ohm and Lang, Joss and Gaon, and Earth and Mix in this season. When it comes to Earth and Mix, I think it's expected since we saw Mix being introduced at the end of Season 1. This is overall an unexpected trio, and hopefully they have great chemistry, just as the actors in Season 1. It'll be exciting to see how chaotic this will be, and I wonder if the previous couples of Season 1 will make an appearance. Number 2. Ticket to Heaven. This series is truly one of a kind, offering a unique and thought-provoking narrative that promises to evoke strong emotions. The trailer alone has made a significant impact, and it's clear that this show will be a game changer. For fans of Gemini and Fourth, this series delivers on your wishes for a non-fluffy high school romance. While the story is set in a high school environment, it's evident that the focus will extend beyond the typical high school drama. The plot revolves around Tanrak, who is deeply devoted to his faith, but finds himself questioning his beliefs when he realizes his attraction to boys. This internal conflict sparks a moral dilemma, as he grapples with distinguishing right from wrong. I anticipate that this series will push the actors out of their comfort zones, and I'm excited to witness their performances. Number 3. Dare You to Death. I'm thrilled that Gmmtv is continuing to explore non-college BL storylines for Jung and Dunk. As a fan of mystery BL, I think this genre will be captivating, and the series piqued my interest. The story revolves around Jade, a police captain, and Kamin, a new inspector assigned to Jade's station. The two must join forces to investigate the mysterious death of a female college student. The case begins with a group of friends' night of truth or dare, and one of their friends being found unresponsive the next morning. What's exciting is that Jung and Dunk are switching up their typical roles, with Jung playing the more affable character, and Dunk portraying the colder, more reserved one for a change. Overall, this series looks intriguing and highly promising. Number 4. Me and T. We're in for a treat with another mature series starring Pond and Puin. While school-based BL series can be enjoyable, I'm thrilled to see them take on a more mature role again. The trailer suggests that this series will also be a comedy, with several humorous moments already on display. The story revolves around Tirakit, a mafia boss with a passion for soap operas, and Peach, a photographer. Tirakit, who has never pursued someone before, tries and fails to win over one of the models Peach was working with. Seeing how inexperienced he is in relationships, Peach offers to guide him on how to properly win his crush. However, as they spend more time together, he begins to develop romantic feelings for Peach. I'm looking forward to the lighthearted and comedic aspects of this series, particularly Pond's character, but I'm also excited to see what more it has to offer once it's released. Number 5. That Summer. I'm thrilled to see that Winnie and Satang are starring in their own series, which was one of my predictions. This time, the spotlight will be on the two leads, making it a distinct departure from their previous project, We Are. The series tells the story of Lava, a young man who gets into trouble after being found with drugs, and is subsequently sent to live with his uncle to turn his life around. One day, whilst at the sea, he discovers an unconscious young man. After taking him to the hospital, the young man awakens with amnesia, unable to recall his identity. Lava's uncle takes the young man in, tasking Lava with caring for him as he recovers. As they spend more time together, romantic feelings begin to develop between them. However, Lava soon learns that the object of his affections is a prince whose life is in danger, adding a complicated layer to their blossoming relationship. I find this storyline to be delightfully interesting, and I'm eagerly anticipating it. Number 6. Love You, Teacher. The Perth and Santa pair was introduced not so long ago, so it's pretty surprising that they'll star in another new series already, but it was still a pleasant surprise. The series tells the story of Pobmic and Solar, a couple who are also teachers. Their lives take an unexpected turn when Solar is involved in a car accident, resulting in memory loss and a regression of his mental state to that of a 7-year-old. This dramatic change leaves Pobmic to navigate the challenges of caring for a partner with the mind of a child. The storyline is certainly unusual and not something everyone can enjoy, but we can only wait and see how it unfolds once the series is released. Number 7. My Romance Scammer. Gmmtv's recent edition of Om is already making waves with a new series in the lineup, which is pretty exciting. Om will be starring alongside Fluke Giroc, forming a fresh pairing that I'm eager to see in action. Although they're a new couple, the trailer has already generated excitement and anticipation. We will also be seeing the return of Junior and Mark, another ship that has been constantly growing. The series tells the engaging story of two cousins who fall in love with two scammers, who cleverly manipulate them into marriage as part of a scheme to steal their fortune. Number 8. My Magic Prophecy. Jimmy and C are set to star in this romantic drama that tells the love story of a doctor and a fortune teller. Interestingly, Jimmy's real-life profession as a doctor makes him a perfect fit for this role, and I have no doubt he'll perform amazingly. This series has a narrative that hints at emotional moments and tragic events. From the trailer, the story covers a fortune teller who oversees his friend's brother and doctor getting into a fatal accident. Luckily, he manages to intervene, stopping this from happening. Feeling that this wasn't just an accident, his friends edge him to take a break from work and disappear. This is when his sister insists he flees with the fortune teller for his safety. There begins their lives as new roommates, leading to the growing romantic feelings between the two. Number 9. A Dog and a Plane. Tae and Nu starring in a romantic comedy is a definite yes. These two are just naturally funny. And this trailer is one of the few that has genuinely made me laugh. It was so fun to watch. The story revolves around the unlikely relationship between a flight attendant and a rescuer, which gets off to a rocky start. Things take an interesting turn when the rescuer finds himself in debt to the flight attendant, who proposes an unusual repayment plan. Instead of paying him back, the rescuer must spy on his boyfriend to uncover whether he's being cheated on. This sets the stage for a hilariously chaotic romance. Adding to the comedic delight are Mark and Poon as the side couple. With Poon's inherent humor, I just know this is going to be one of the best romantic comedies we've gotten from Gmmtv. Number 10. Cat for Cash. We have another First and Kao series coming, something quite different from what we've been seeing them in lately. This story is simpler and peaceful, about a debt collector and his debtor's son. One day, as the debt collector visits the owner of a cat cafe to collect the debt, the debtor unfortunately dies in front of him. While this was taking place, the debt collector, who adores cats, unexpectedly acquired the ability to hear the cat speak. Upon his return, the cafe owner's son opts to sell his mother's shop due to his lack of knowledge on managing it. Nevertheless, the debt collector, knowing how much the cats want to stay, strives to prevent the sale of the shop. This is when he volunteers to assist in managing the shop to prevent it from being sold, marking the start of an unexpected bond between the two. The talking cats part of this series is quite insufferable, but we will wait to see how the series turns out upon its release, and whether or not that aspect can be overlooked. Number 11. Memoir of Rati. Gmmtv is venturing into uncharted territory with its first ever time period BL series, which is certainly an exciting development. The casting of Great and In is well suited to the roles, and the trailer alone showcases that. The story follows the romance between Rati, a Thai man from France, who travels to Thailand for 6 months to teach French, and T, whom he meets during his stay. Although it's interesting that this is a time BL, I do feel as though there's something lacking in the story, at least from what the trailer gave. On a positive note, we also have Ao and Boom as a side couple. I'm happy to see them still make an appearance, but I'm disappointed that they still won't be getting main lead roles. That's one thing I think most of us were desperately hoping for. Number 12. Melody of Secrets. Force and Book are set to star in their 5th series together, and this one is poised to be a standout. Having previously starred in series with diverse storylines, mostly set in college, this new project marks a departure into darker and more challenging territory with a mystery series. I'm thrilled to see them taking on such complex roles, which is both unexpected and intriguing. The series revolves around Botplang, a young man who becomes convinced that the Tankan he's recently encountered, although identical in appearance, is an imposter. This sets Botplang on a quest to uncover the truth and identify the person claiming to be his boyfriend. Number 13. Burnout Syndrome. I think I speak for many of us when I say that Do having a role in BL series is one of the highlights of this lineup, and definitely something some of us have always wished to see. We have yet another Off and Gun series, and it being a love triangle with Do as the second lead is definitely thrilling. The series will be directed by the same director who directed Not Me. I know we've all been wanting another series like Not Me again for Off and Gun, and this might be the closest we'll get to that. The trailer left me utterly bewildered, but I have no doubt that this will be like nothing we've seen before. Number 14. Boys in Love. We have 2 new young couples starring in this high school BL. We have Mick alongside Luke, and for the second couple, we have Chokin alongside Aston. These are really cute pairs, and the series really give a fluffy vibe, and the trailer presented nothing but heart-flattering moments throughout. Let's not forget the awaited ship that everyone had been hoping to see, Pod and Popping. It's great to see that Gmmtv really had something in the works with the two. They definitely have good chemistry, and seeing them in this series will definitely add to the excitement. Number 15. Head to Head. The trailer gave me a strong sense of familiarity, reminiscent of Bad Buddy but with a surprising spin. The parents are actively encouraging the boys to get along. Additionally, the series seems to incorporate an element similar to I Saw You in My Dream, where one character has prophetic dreams about the future, adding an intriguing layer to the series. The story follows the complex and intriguing relationship between Jae and Jin, notorious sworn enemies who constantly clash and compete in every aspect of life. However, a sudden and inexplicable shift has rendered them inseparable, leaving many with questions. For 20-year-old Jae, this unexpected turn of events is particularly astonishing, as he's recently had a prophetic dream that challenged his lifelong assumption that he and Jin were destined to be enemies. The dream, which only revealed glimpses of Jin's future, has sparked a flurry of questions. What did the dream truly signify? How did their future selves manage to put aside their animosity and get along? And why did his future self permit such a drastic transformation to occur? Number 16. Muti. Initially, I found it challenging to grasp the concept, but it appears that this series will be an anthology, comprising of 7 distinct stories, all of which involve magical elements. Notably, the series will feature 2 BL stories and 1 queer storyline. The first story, titled Fortune Says Hi, reunites C and Kin, who will portray grade 12 students. C will play the role of a top-performing student, while Kin will portray a student who strives to succeed, but consistently falls short of surpassing the top student. The second story is titled Nine Temples and also marks it the second project for Om and Lang. Their story focuses on rivalry between the two within the gangster scene. Lastly, there's Queens of Queens, which promises to be a hilarious one, judging from the trailer's comedic dynamics. This queer drama boasts an interesting cast, including Fluke, Lego, Sudiat, and Neo. While the lineup may be unconventional, it's precisely this unique combination that's likely to make the show entertaining, and I'm eagerly anticipating it. Share down in the comments which ones of these series you're looking forward to the most. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.